response by the referee. That definitely hits him on the arm. Maybe he gets a steer from the assistant referee beneath us, who maybe had a better view of the ball going from hand. Good run from Riders. He times his run brilliantly from that higher left-sided position across in front and between Chelsea's back line. You have to track him carefully. Here's Cole Palmer. 41 games for Manchester City.
Charted. What's up, brother? Long time. I haven't seen you since the St. Mirren game, man. My bad. I've been sick this whole holiday. Hopefully you've had a better holiday. I know, bro. I had the flu for 2 weeks. Craziness. I got to see your team. I got to see Killian Phillips, but more importantly, the striker. Balling. I hope that was a good day for you, brother. So much has happened since I last talked to you. Now I don't have a coach. I don't have a... We'll see. But yeah, I had to cut the streams down because I had been not feeling well. Bring back EPB. We're back, baby. We're going to keep this stuff going. Had to handle some business and take care of health and all that. Sit down. This one's here too. Baby the French Bully is always with us. Say what's up. Ayunga, that's who it was. Ayunga is a baller. Out for 3 months. That's tough, man. Hate to hear it. Both of our clubs dealing with stuff. Today is Chelsea. This is the way to ease back into the stream. I've you know, in terms of watch parties, it's been very heavy Chelsea. You know, I've been trying to do some stuff more for my club, but this is tough. Even though City don't look really that dangerous right now. We'll see as time goes. Malo Gusto starting left back. I don't know where Cucurella is. Did I watch the new Stranger Things? I did watch the new Stranger Things. I'm not even... Yeah, I did. It was a lot. It was really dark, bro. Just dark and gross and nasty, but I watched it. It was cool. You think Young is my twin? This one is my twin. This one. But nah, Young is a baller, man. Just seeing how he plays, big man things. I'm glad you like it, man. Stranger Things is so weird to me now. Like from how it started to where it got to, it was a lot, but I'm glad you liked it. I've been watching a lot of movies and shows. Jordan's in the building. What's up, Jordan? I'm surprised you're not playing soccer. Charter just one of Jordan's last couple of weeks. Last 2 weeks in LA before he heads off on his job. So we all here celebrating something. Cool out, baby. Dude. We're at the Etihad, but City don't look so dominant. We did see Bournemouth. Good stuff, Gusto. We did see Bournemouth do their thing against City. Croissant's in the building. Good to see you, Croissant. Oh, man. You don't want to risk injury. That's why you're not playing. Okay. Reluctant Gamers in the building. What's up, my people? Why is Jorgensen playing with the ball? Get the ball out of the back, yo. There it is. That's not a foul, ref. That's body, bro. Come on. Reluctant Gamer said, my team won. We still not good, though. Reluctant Gamer, who's your team again? Charters, Jordan got a good little job opportunity with the Air Force. So, you know, he had to get it popping so he can come back and give me some money. Donate to EPB's live streams. Big dub. Big dub in the chat for Jordan. Getting out of here soon. We gonna miss you, bro. Newcastle. Who'd your team beat? Crystal Palace? I swear, man. I swear. Newcastle and Crystal Palace and some more of those teams are just Jekyll and Hyde. Actually, almost every team in the Premier League except for Arsenal is so inconsistent. Here comes Phil Foden. If he scores on Jorgensen like this, I swear. Dog, I'm not gonna. Oh, Cherky. Good D, Enzo. I promised myself I wouldn't let this game ruin my day. I've had a lot of Chelsea games recently. This is why you haven't seen me on stream that have just ruined my whole weekend. I am at home. I'm not in the lab today. I've been sick, so I've just been on the couch. This is crazy, man. The super flu is going around, y'all, if y'all didn't know. Super flu is going around, and it is no joke. It had me down. I was asleep for Christmas, asleep before New Year's, all of that. Out. Charger said he was playing football with his cousin, and they were playing 2v2, and you rainbow flicked the guy, and Scorpion kicked it into the goal. The life of a baller. Handball on Foden. Let's go. Stop with the reactions. Let's move forward, yo. Arsenal, Villa, City only been decent. I don't even know if I can say City's been decent. They've lost games that you're not expecting them to lose to this year, and you know. They've had times where they've dropped points just like Chelsea has, right? Don't forget. They just dropped points to Sunderland at home. This is where I'm scared. When we're trying to play out of the back and City's pressing. Jorgensen, we're not used to. Ah, James. No Caicedo, no Bob Sanchez, no Wesley Fofana, no Marc Cucurella. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, and Villa got smashed 4-1 to Arsenal, which is crazy because Arsenal's not even a goal-scoring machine like that. This whole league is just turned upside down. Vazir Ajam, what's up, bro? I don't know if I remember you. You got to give me a characteristic. Who's your squad? Arsenal dropped points against Sunderland also. Yeah, so do we. Sunderland and Bournemouth are just very strange. Good turn. Oh, I thought that was a good touch. We're going to be sitting back, bro. We're going to be sitting back most of this game. Uh-oh. Looks like my graphic went away. We'll get it back. Tough. 2026 streams kicking off with a bang. We got the U21 coach trying to do tactics. Chartage tossed Mirren. Chartage to St. Mirren. There it is. I didn't know what that said. All right. The graphic and the score is going to come back. I don't know if y'all even care. Just good to see my people. Good to see the ball in City's half right now. Shit. I don't understand why Esteval is back so far. We are playing way too soft. All right, let's go forward. Time. Enzo's running through the middle. He's streaking through the middle. Play the ball. Yikes. Vizier said, I told you I am from India a month ago. I asked Mbappe or Holland. Oh, what's up, Vizier? If it was a month ago, it's my fault, man, because I haven't been streaming a lot recently. Been sick. So welcome back, bro. And the answer to that question, if I didn't answer it before, is unequivocally Mbappe. Holland, a great goal scorer in non-stressed environments. Palmer, you gotta do more, man. Esteval's with you. And he just passes to Esteval. And referee. The same Aaron court saw me do the scorpion kick. I'm gonna get signed. That's what I'm talking about. Scorpion kick is like where you bend your legs back over your head, like the keeper did. Is that what you did? And you scored a goal that way? I also didn't realize Celtics coach, and I don't know now if he's been sacked or not, but Wilfred Nancy, who was the coach of the Columbus Crew out of the MLS, top coach, French coach, top coach in the MLS, I should say. Vizier says, Man City's going to win. All right. You trying to put a bet on it, Vizier? Let's see if Chelsea can let Vizier eat his words, because I don't want to be angry today. Chelsea is the only team, like even when I watch the Lakers, when I watch any other sports team, I do not get angry. João Pedro, pass the ball, bro. We have a team of good players. We're not a good team, but we have a good players. Damn, it's better than Giroud. Scorpion kick, baller. At halftime, I'm going to get this graphic back. I don't feel like going back to the lab. He's the worst coach I've ever seen. 6 losses out of 8 games, 1 to St. Mirren in a final, no less. That's crazy. But I can't blame the coach. Celtic looked pretty bad. I mean, I'm not gonna lie though. St. Mirren looked like they knew what they were doing. They were balling. Again, that guy Ayunga. I ain't mad if you're comparing me to him. He's got skills. All right, since I'm gonna be without the graphic, I'm gonna make this wider, so I'm in the picture a little more. How's that? We're big chilling now. Here comes Neto. Oh, Esteval. Oh, Cole. That was a good opportunity.
Best chance, isn't it, of the game so far? Very well defended, but sloppy from Guardiola.
Terminator. I met Richard Tate while walking in the Glasgow City Center. Okay. Chargers, we didn't see you at the game. We were looking for you, though. Oh, my God. What a ball. Out to Reinders. Malo Gusto needs to talk to somebody because he's chasing. Good stuff. Foden missed. That would have been a goal. Terminator back in the building. Terminator, we didn't see you during the St. Mirren stream. I was surprised. I knew Charters said he was going to be at the game. Just so y'all know, I'm still wearing my famous Chelsea hat. We have never lost when I wear this hat while watching a game.
It's been a quiet first half so far. This is the Chelsea chance at the other end. Ball given away poorly, and then Neto crossing the ball into Esteval, and Guardiola making up for his poor pass further upfield to
Esteval wasn't going to score that anyway. He didn't get good contact on it. Holland will pocket Cucurella. Vizier, we're watching. First of all, Holland's not pocketing anybody. He's a striker. All he needs to do is score. But Cucurella is not on the field. You know who is on the field that I've never liked? Rodri. They've got Rodri starting in this game. And I hope we take advantage of that because I don't think he's a good player. Ballon d'Or winner. City's at home. They look like they've run out of ideas. Yeah, just a little press, Cole. That's all we need. Enzo, you just got to stay in front. We don't want you running out of breath. Vazier's got school tomorrow. Good night. Good night, bro. We'll see what happens at the end of this game. I'm just watching the top of the screen. Chalobah. Body Shield's a little slower behind him, but Chalobah's seeing things. Chelsea shirt, no need. I got my Chelsea hat on. This is my lucky hat. We don't lose in this hat. In this hat, we beat PSG. We beat Barcelona. We tied Arsenal. But we're going to do it. Vizier, what time is it over there? It must be late. Alexa, what time is it in India?
It's 11:26 p.m. in India.
Ooh, late. All right, Body Shield. At least you got a pass off. Come on, you Saints. Terminators in the building. We're at 23 minutes right now. I'm just letting my I'll just watch this. At halftime, I'll put the graphic back up. Just makes this live stream more official. Right now, we're just big chilling. Ooh, I shouldn't have taken off the hat. Ooh. Got to keep the magic underneath. Give it to Reese. Get the ball. Terminator, are you in India?
Chelsea had a good break. And this is where Manchester City are vulnerable. They get so many bodies forward.
Yeah, they're vulnerable on the break, just like a Barcelona. Like, we can beat this team. Cole, dude.
Bernardo Silva, lovely turn. And here's Shield.
Erling is diving. That's wild. That was a wild dive. Good D, Josh, and off of him. He said, "What? No, exactly. It was 11 something in 11:59 in India. I think Mumbai." Terminator, we know where you're from, bro. You're from the north. You're from the north, up in Scotland, up where Shoreditch. Remember, we used to think you were Shoreditch.
lofted this ball to the far post, isn't it? Rodri meeting it, and O'Reilly.
Guys, man.
Tight space, but I just wonder whether he could put that back into a dangerous area with his right foot. How much of Chelsea's approach today will be specific to the tactical requirements of this match, and how much will just be what they've absorbed from Maresca over the last year and a half? That's going to be the Maresca way, because he's been coaching them for the last however many months and years. So it'll be very much what they're used to, where they can be in terms of partnerships.
No, Terminator. I said our guy Vizier was in India. He said he had school tomorrow, which is why I asked him what time it was out there. Then I asked Alexa, bro. Vizier's our Indian representative. You are our Scotland representative. We got the United Nations here watching this. I don't know. Are you watching the game? Is anybody watching the Chelsea game?
As you can see now, Rodri. Grinders. Haaland rising, and Badiashile did enough in staying with him. It is a corner.
How is that off Badiashile?
They're just starting to find the solution to the problem Chelsea have set them. Look, Rodri's in that position now next to the referee.
Chalobah does well.
That's the position Foden picked up a couple of times. It's a nice little lofty ball.
But that ball, Haaland's not going to score that goal.
Stand the ball up, give Erling Haaland something to attack. He does that. Good.
Had to let the dog out. Sorry, y'all. Oh, man. You can watch us both, bro. I am not entertaining. Or maybe I am. We've had some fun on these EBB live streams. At least Cole Palmer is running. Like, Jesus. He looks off. Super off. Ryan Cherky, he looks like a great player, but I do think a lot of that stuff is PR. I'm not going to lie.
Easing his way back in after injury.
Easing his way after injury. We can't say that about Cole. Like, man, you've been back a month now.
Trusting himself and really letting go. Just the flow of his game isn't there yet. Starts back. He's been substituted in each of them so far.
Baby, the French bully. She's all right. She's outside. She's figuring it out. She's not a Chelsea fan. She's a PSG fan, so she don't care about this game.
Do you see the merit in Chelsea's approach, or would you prefer them to be a little bit more responsive, a bit more proactive themselves? At 0-0, there is merit in it, and they're winning these sorts of balls.
That's not a foul, ref.
How they change. Very difficult when you're trying to slow the game down.
Why is it always Michael Oliver ref in these type of games, too?
That challenge there. He's a little bit fortunate here, Reece James. With this tackle, it's a poor ball by...
Yes, a horrible ball by João Pedro. Go up top. Like, we don't have a striker.
When you see the evidence in replay, he's quite fortunate to get away with without the yellow card there. With a ready smile there, you see Graham.
30 minutes in, this game is flying, but
outstanding Manchester City team that by various iterations lifted the Premier League title in 6 of the last 8 seasons. Last year, only third, 20 points down on the previous season's tally. We've got today 7 points shy of Arsenal and a point behind Aston Villa in third again. But like they're tucked in this year, and they're just tucked in. They need to keep picking up points.
Terminator, man, you love baby.
These sorts of games as well, where it can be frustrating in these games, but they've always found a way, City, when teams have shown them this much respect. They've always found a way to unlock the opponent. Last year was certainly an exception to that. Keep seeing Erling Haaland on the gym. That's because he's not had many touches yet.
Jesus, the hold-up play from.
He may not touch it often, but when he does touch it, it's usually a telling touch. Check it. Rodri, Lever, Bernardo Silva.
Hey, as long as they're crossing the ball into Phil Foden's head, I'm Gucci. Keep that energy. What's this other emoji you're throwing up, Terminator?
Chelsea, so many bodies behind the ball. It's a clever ball into Bernardo Silva, but just gone a little bit early there.
Spamming the most random emojis. Okay, got it. All right, now the dog is. All right, hold on. Dog wants to come back inside.
So he's having to work across the line and deal with scraps rather than consistent at the moment.
Are you good? Why are you? It's raining outside. Sit down. Okay. Look at this graphic. It's the 31st minute. It says, number 9, Erling Haaland, forward. 4 touches today, fewest of any player on the pitch. Now, we know that's not a big stat because Erling don't touch the ball, but I do think that's crazy.
Nunes once again. Jackie.
All right, we're out. Esteval is our outlet. Oh, it was a good ball, but not good enough.
Just hit the ball, headed it down to a teammate, not to go against it. With
Ryan Shirky's giving the ball away like Cole Palmer. Gusto, yeah, let's pass the ball. You got time. I don't like it. If João Pedro is not going to be the furthest one up, then he needs to be able to touch the ball down, and he's not. Terminator, you know I'm American, bro. I'm US. USA. Sit down, puppy. Shit. Are you okay? Jesus. Yeah, bro. Good old US of A. Where's your boy Chardich at? Chardich has been doing this in our streams, man. He comes to say hi, tells us one piece of lore, and then he dips. All we're doing is just
outside Chelsea's penalty area. There's a bank of 5 Chelsea players, and then at least 3 in front. Reece James working hard across the line to block gaps and made a couple of interceptions.
Spamming the wildest emojis, Terminator. Let's get up the field, y'all. Up the field, up the field, up the field. There's Haaland's 5th touch of the game.
Winders. Jack. Enzo Fernandez doing the same job. Reece James is doing really hard side to side to make up the ground when City switch the ball.
All right, come on. Go sit down. "35 minutes in and City's settling. We have to be the ones who score first because we know City's going to do this, where they sit and try to possess in our half and draw us out. Enzo's getting restless.
Rodri, steered out to Bernardo Silva. Trying everything they know. Silva.
We know he's only cutting back on his left foot, Malo. You don't have to dive. The guy don't have some super shot. He's just trying to make you miss.
The outlet. Look at the way he just moves the ball. Gusto trying desperately to keep an eye on the ball as he moves it from left to right. 3 or 4 different feints,
And then he goes down after he shoots and acts like he got hit. Okay, Char finished his edit. Dude, come on, yo. Get out. Get up the field, Esteval. Bro. Turn. Ciao, Pedro, bro. I get it. You're trying to slow the game down. Y'all been playing defense all freaking game. This is going to be a really tough second half of the season for us. It was games like these against teams like City or those are the games Maresca was good at. Here's Malo Gusto giving the ball away. Holland in the midfield. Come on, Joe.
First time, 37 minutes taken for Manchester City to actually get some space. It's a poor ball infield by Gusto, well headed into the path of Foden, then on to Haaland.
Jeez.
Touch out of his feet. He set himself up. Never looks comfortable when he's striking that. His standing puts quite a long way from the ball when he strikes it. Reaching for it a little bit with his left foot, isn't he? Jurgensen needing to get a hand on that after a heavy deflection. Desperate, isn't he, Guardiola? He knows if they break the deadlock, it puts them in such a good position. Forces Chelsea to change.
Foden, what a weird ball.
The two players got in each other's way. Guardiola and Rodri hindered the other.
What is Guardiola whining about? Come on, Chelsea, from an Arsenal fan. Even the Gunners are with us. What's up, Lion?
So often when the visitors are themselves a Champions League team, and one that a month ago was being talked of as being a potential outsider of the title, times have changed.
Haaland's super left-footed. Body of shield, bro. What are we doing? Reece James loses it. No foul. Haaland gets it. Body of shield. You have one job. Just stay in front of the goal. Let him go outside, bro. What was that defense?
And that has to hit the inside of the post plumb to come out and not end up in the goal. It's at the inside of the post.
Yikes.
Frustration is growing. But that's a brilliant opportunity for Erling Haaland and Manchester City.
Who's watching this game, y'all? Who's got this on? Now we're getting stretched. Cole Palmer's having to come and track back and play defense because Esteval is the only one who will actually be the furthest one up. And he does a good job at it. Esteval's now finally tracked back. Cherky over the bar. Challenged by Cole Palmer, and this is a real test for Chelsea players because they're not going to want to play like this at all. I mean, that's a poor challenge by Cole Palmer. You shouldn't forget, Graham, in a wider context, we are dealing with a side that has had a discipline problem all season. Yep, they have, and I think they're going to be fully tested this afternoon because they don't want to play like this. You know, they're a team, as you say, of the quality they've got. They're going to want to be dominating football matches. Yes,
against a particular opponent, they might adapt and change, but not to the extent we've seen so far. And they've spent 40 minutes having very little possession.
Oh, Donnarumma almost gave us one. Donnarumma will remember us from the Club World Cup. Bust his net 3 times. He'll remember Cole too. Good D. Pass it. Cole. Oh, my God. Cole is just not on it today. Good stuff, Achampong. We needed that. We needed that tackle. What are you doing, Body of Shield, bro? Please, can I be a mod? Is he good? Haven't heard from Antonio. Yeah, bro. I haven't seen Antonio in a while. And to Johnny Reinders, breaks the deadlock. We try to go forward just a little bit. Body of Shield gives the ball away. Surprise, surprise, Chelsea fans. I'm not going to let this game ruin my day. That is my mantra. Terminator, I'll let you know about mods, man. I'm going to have to switch up my stream at some point. So I'm going to refresh all my mods. Why are you trying to go? I can't even.
Initial block by Battlefield, decent ball to Johnny Reinders, who then rolls his foot over the top of the ball, opens up an angle for himself, although it's a tight angle, just shifts it there, and again, and then hits it early before Battlefield can get set. Clinical finish.
He gets a deflection off Battlefield.
Chelsea, the head sunk immediately, in contrast to Manchester City players who look visibly relieved as that goal went in, and that changes Chelsea's approach completely. They cannot continue to
freaking play defense.
Shout Pedro. Johnny Reinders having scored for the 4th time in his last 6 league starts. Goals are beginning to flow.
Somebody get in the box. Esteval's here. Enzo's here. Man on. Good. Pedro's just tired because he's. That's no foul, bro. That's no foul, bro. Oh, my God. He didn't get caught at all. He tripped on the ball, and Gusto had to. That's not naughty, bro. Man, this is about to be the worst game.
The Premier League action will return on Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern USA, ahead of West Ham against Nottingham Forest. Some game now. In the relegation zone, the other just above, kick off at 3 Eastern. Games on Wednesday, and one, a big one. Thursday, Arsenal against Liverpool. The Premier League takes a brief break for the 3rd round of the FA Cup.
Now they've drawn us out. Oh, my God. Body of Shield. Yo, this is about to kill me, bro.
Lovely link up initially. Watch the run from Haaland here. It's a brilliant run, but he doesn't go around the back of Cherky. He runs across his path, and that confuses the Chelsea player, allows Cherky some space, but also blocks one of his options, which is cutting into the box. Haaland took up that space, but 4 options for Manchester City now in possession when they attack, opening Chelsea up a little bit. 2 minutes of extra stoppage time. Nunes. Pointing towards Manchester City finding a way through. He's surprised that it took so long.
Now we just get to watch for the next 45 as this team just dissects my team.
In any particular hurry. First of all, Ryan Shanky, who's just off for a Sunday stroll by the looks of it. And it's critical from a Chelsea perspective that they don't concede the second goal before half time.
Jorgensen does not look confident in this goal.
Guardiola. Foden leaning back slightly. Initial corner seemed to miss everybody, didn't it? Chelsea players didn't commit to clearing it. On and moving towards that near post. It's a really dangerous area.
One 0 Man City.
A fairly simple story to tell in this first half.
Halftime, y'all.
With the only goal so far on the Haaland-
Charlie said at halftime you should watch some of my edits. What edits you got?
Chelsea seemingly just sitting in and really just waiting for their fate. Having said that, they did miss a very presentable chance themselves. On the way shortly, Rebecca Lowe, Robbie Musto and Tim Howard will have highlights, reaction and analysis from this game, and we'll drill down into what City are doing well and what Chelsea aren't. And that is coming up next on Premier League Half Time, which is presented by Aston.
All right, let's get the graphic back up. Let's watch edit or two of Chartits. This is just not going to be a good day. Ugh.
Well, this is perfectly picked for you. Now at Target.
I can't believe this, to be honest. I cannot believe this at all, guys. Back in the lab for a second. Uh-oh. Didn't mean to do that. All right, let's make it happen. All right. What do we got? Hold on. Let's see what Chargers has got on the editing scale. Your newest ones. Oh my God. It's like when I see Chelsea lose, I feel sicker. That's why I've been sick all December. Makes no sense. YouTube Chartits. Oh, let me get this graphic back on. All right, let's see. Okay, halftime. Chelsea 0, Man City 1. That's Let's go find Charted, see what he's been editing. You hear that? That's the dog. Oh, I don't know why it's. Oh, yeah. How's that? It's a little better. And then we'll go back in there and we'll see the halftime report. Char edits. CCG's char edits. Interesting. Stranger Things char edits now. "4K Richard Taylor clips." Let's go there. Latest shorts. A lot of Stranger Things stuff.
Yes, now, Dusty Bun.
Dang, whatever happened to Dustin's girlfriend? They never resolved that.
He's about to pick up the shadow, so this is Susie signing off.
Wait. Okay.
Man, Chartits is a Stranger Things fanatic. All right, we gotta go watch it in the other room so we can hear it, or so we can watch it together. Come on, puppy, let's get out of here. Terminator, I feel you. I mean, there's hype around it because it was a really good show, a really unique story, and it you know, it was pretty good for a while. Again, a lot of people liked the endings. Chartich liked the endings, obviously.
Okay, we're going to look closely at Chelsea in a second, but let's show you the three.
Okay. Listening to Tim Howard tell us what he thinks about Chelsea.
Just expecting to score. That's a brilliant touching sign. Magnificent touch from Phil Foden to be able to gather that ball, to collect it and get a shot away.
Yeah. So you know who Joe Keery is from Steve Harrington, but not from Joe Keery. No, I don't know Joe Keery. What show is that? Is that on Netflix too? All right. Interesting. Yeah, man, I just, again, Stranger Things wasn't bad. The ending wasn't horrible. It was just kind of like, I don't know. It didn't do it for me. He is the actor for Steve Harrington. Oh, Tajani Reinders scoring that goal is pissing me off. What do you want? If you want to come hang out with me, come hang out with me. Yeah.
So let's talk then, Robbie, about Chelsea's approach. I mean, that's for what? Entire team.
Yeah, I mean, it's always sort of starting when you see the strikers, João Pedro there's the top of this box. The whole team is there. I mean, that's a lot of players without really having to do too much. It's almost like their strategy is, let's get behind the ball in numbers and hopefully that'll be enough. Again, the downside is when you try and break forward with back and you've got all your players defensively, it's really hard. That's about here. There's trying to make something up and make them run. And of course, it comes
That ball should have been to feet into Esteval. It's like, know your players. How do I know my players? Joe Keery, remember 25, 24, 25. Long gone, y'all. We're in 26 now, baby.
I saw that there.
You need a manicure.
And this is what I say, this was off. I'm 1,000% sure. When you're in 2 blocks of 4, then your front 2 players shift and guide the ball.
No.
They just was hanging out, people walking. They didn't do anything.
Yeah, Cole Palmer's not doing a lot.
This is interesting today. We're going to learn a lot now about Chelsea Football Club in a second. To Tim's point.
Calm.
They haven't got any experience.
Cole is not doing a lot. We don't have a lot of experience. I know Maresca is just feeling vindicated right now.
Got to see more than that. Even just an intent to possess a bit more sharpness, a bit more aggression, a bit more determination. I mean, it just looked like they're absolutely there to go through the motions. We did all something at our football club, and we got behind the ball, and whatever will happen, will happen.
I mean, this absolutely has to come down to Rhys James right now. He's the captain of this club. He's arguably the most exciting.
I can't believe Rebecca Lowe just said this comes down to Rhys James.
We've been talking over and over. They don't have a ton of leaders. You don't get this far and be allowed to sort of operate this way as a football club and as a bunch of players just now for Rhys James going there and rattle some cages. I can't imagine that's happening.
No manager, no chances, not much fun if you're a fan of Chelsea today.
Not much fun if you're a fan of Chelsea today. I mean, Cole needs to do better. Pedro's doing what he can, but it's not good enough.
Is brought to you by Advil. Fast, strong pain relief right where you need it. We think something's happening out there. We knew what we were dealing with. We might be able to stop it. Just give us a job to do. We can have big bad between here and there. We got work to do.
Why do you need Lysol air sanitizer? Because coughs and sneezes aren't the only things that linger in your air. Odor-causing bacteria does too. From stinky feet to stinky diapers, your air remembers.
All right, I'm turning that down. We don't need to listen to ads. All right, guys, you guys got to cheer me up now because this is clearly going to get worse and worse. You guys tell me what needs to happen. What do we need to do? Or we don't have to talk about football at all. What's the word? Fulham drew Liverpool. Man, the Premier League is just so crazy. But then Man United draws to frickin' Leeds. We got to win, man. Man, people asking me in the chat, would I take Felipe Luis as our next manager? He's done well at Flamengo. But no. Hello.
Hi sir, this is Christina calling you from justedit.com.
Yes, I was trying to confirm my flight. I'm getting out of here, yo.
Please help me with your booking reference number.
Reference number JU431291. Terminator. I don't know. Chart pops in and out. My moderator.
Confirm the passenger name for the verification.
It's Matthew Marshall
Thank you so much.
or Matt Marshall.
Alright, so let me transfer your call to the same person. Let's go reach out with you, okay?
Okay, what does it take all of this just to confirm? I've already put all the information in and paid the money.
Yes, sir. Maybe we just verify all details so that then we can go ahead and confirm, okay?
Okay.
Just verify the details.
Andre Santos is coming. I think Cole Palmer might make an exit. I'm really curious. It doesn't look like it yet. But he's coming into that midfield. Maybe that means Josh leaves and Reese goes back to right back. This staff looks overwhelmed. This is crazy.
Is the set piece specialist Bernardo Cueva. Yeah, this Santos, as you see, they're replacing Esteval.
Santos is replacing Esteval, our most promising attacker.
And what does that give them that they didn't have before, Graham? It doesn't give them any a winger, does it? That's what it doesn't give them. It gives them more midfield stability, which, to be honest,
Santos cannot replace Esteval.
we'll see if it changes the shape.
I get it that he's not coming back,
Play higher up.
but we can't be worried about defense. Why am I on hold? You guys called me. Hi, you guys called me. I was just confirming my flight.
Two fullbacks, whether that's just for the kickoff.
Oh, I just did this with another lady. I don't understand why. It's JU431291.
Now have Cole Palmer and Pedro Neto in wider positions either side of the striker João Pedro. City good value for their lead. Now way back to the
Yes.
first half to find a route through the first ranks of Chelsea's rear guard. I think the persistent patience that they showed was admirable. They didn't force it. They just kept working out the problems that Chelsea were causing them, and it was mainly just the amount of bodies behind the ball, as the guys were saying. Now Pedro Neto's in. Early promise here for Chelsea in the second half.
Yes. Yes.
Poor ball, wasn't it? Defensively. Nunez giving the ball away, and you don't need much of an invitation with the quality of players in the Premier League to go and make something happen. City have to remain really focused. They can't get drawn into.
It was on the Tuesday.
Despite the lack of tempo and play in the first half.
Yeah, 20th of January, so sorry. The Tuesday, that's good. Added to Alex. Side buster.
Win for Manchester City today. We cut the gap between themselves and Arsenal to 4 points. So 3-2 winners in an exciting game at Bournemouth yesterday. Chalobah. James.
Okay. Sir, okay, so actually I have just checked, sir, and the price for this is coming to be $1,080.
James.
Of course. All right. Well, then no problem. You can cancel it. Thank you. If it's not the same price as what I chose, which was $100, $109, then what are we doing?
Centre circle, as you can see. Leave City a little short-handed. Enzo Fernandez has made a run to the left. Palmer finds him. Enzo Fernandez drags it.
Yes, but I don't need it if this price of the flight has changed.
Absolutely right.
Okay, just give me a
Royals in real trouble. He's
moment. Let me give you the thing.
still on the floor and he's just
So you are adding
rolled his
the
fingers
side
over to the
buster
bench,
like
so he needs to come off.
$120, right? And
Challenge
the
that he
after
won is
adding the refund
shaking his
protection,
head, but
which
this is a
is
huge
coming
opportunity for
$142.
Chelsea.
Yeah, no, it was $10. I was told the refund protection was $10. The original flight was $109, which that would give me something close to $120 total.
Rolls it back into Neto. Can't sort his feet out. It's coming in quite quickly. Can't quite adjust his feet.
You just told me that the refund protection was $100.
Over the crossbar.
$100? No, sir, the $100. I never say $100.
Okay, you just told me 144. What is that for?
So that's the total amount for this ticket.
Prolonged treatment required.
Okay, that's not what I found on the website, so you can go ahead and cancel that. It was $109, and the refund protection was $10.49.
John Stones' latest injury absence.
Okay, so if this is what the price is coming, it is more than what I originally chose, so you can cancel it. Thank you.
They would go for Kusano.
But you're not giving me the information I'm asking for. I just said if it's not $120, is what you're giving me the information you're giving me at $120? Okay, then we're good. So go ahead and cancel. Thank you very much. I don't know why you're trying to talk to me more, man. You just told me you can't give me the flight for the price I chose. I don't know. That's why they call you and stuff. You got to be careful with these flight aggregators, man. We've had another good chance. I am so confused. Wow. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Matt Marshall. So this is even this side, sir, from your ticket. Sir, I just told you to, I called you to inform you that, sir, the ticket price is coming $131.38. And you are adding the refund protection for your both going and return, right, which is $13.14.
Sir, we just spoke about this. You've just given me a higher price than what I chose. So I told you, since it's higher.
No, sir. No, sir. So you can check the price in the airline's website also. It's coming same, sir. I'm not charging anything extra. So in fact, I'm waiving off my agency's fee. Just because you are our precious customer, I don't want to lose you. I'm not charging anything extra.
Unfortunately,
so
the price that it came out to for me was $120, and that was with the refund protection. It was originally $109. If that's not what you see, that's okay. I just don't need an explanation of what you see and what you're waiving. You're giving it to me for $130. That's not the flight I chose. So if you have one for
I'm giving you the same flight.
if you have this flight for,
sir, you want to cancel this flight, sir, that's not a good decision, right, sir? Please reconsider. Because see, on that particular date, sir, you are choosing the cheapest one and everything is coming extra, sir.
that none of that is what I just explained to you. I explained to you that I had purchased this flight for $120, and you're telling me it's $130.
So that's what I'm trying to explain you. The tickets, the price for this ticket is coming $131, and $13 is for your both going and return flight refund protection. So it's what total is coming $144.52, sir. I'm not charging anything extra, sir. And this is the cheapest one which you are booking, sir. Every other flight, sir, with the other airlines, it's expensive, sir. So I request you not to cancel it, reconsider it, and let's book it, sir. I'm not charging anything extra. In fact, I'm waiving off the my agency's fees. You can check for it, sir.
Okay. Okay. Well, this is again not the flight I chose, so something must have gone wrong. So if I can't have it for 120, which is what I originally purchased it for,
But that price is not available, sir. That is already expired, so that price might be
exactly. And so that's the first time you're telling me that it's expired as well. So I'm telling you that since that is expired, right? It's a promotional price that is expired. I chose it last night. You apparently I had to wait for you to call me in order to book it. So the promotion is gone, and so my interest has gone as well. Thank you.
Sir, Mr. Marshall, please reconsider. Just for $20, you are canceling the most cheapest flight on that day.
Okay. You're telling me to reconsider, but I've told you why I'm not reconsidering. Is there anything else, anything new, any new information that we have to discuss?
Okay, so if you want me to remove the refund protection, so of $13.14, it will come $131.38 just for flight tickets. That will be fine.
I just told you that I'm good. The price has changed. You told me it was a promotional price, so clearly I don't get the promotion anymore. I'm good. Please remove me. Please cancel. Thank you. I'm finished having this conversation now. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Jesus Christ. Can't get good help around here no more, man.
They are, definitely. The fact that we're spending a bit more time looking into the Manchester City half suggests that. However, here comes Haaland. And that's a Champon who got an important touch.
Champong, who gave the ball away, was able to go recover and get the ball. Why this kid doesn't play is crazy to me, and I have no idea why Esteval's not playing.
Really well. Just about to arrive into the penalty area.
Come on, Chelsea.
Foden. Behind by Chalobah. Another casualty. Chalobah might have landed on him, having made the challenge. As Chalobah jumps, his stuff's caught. Fernandez on the kneecap. That right heel of Chalobah onto the.
Why does Jorgensen look so small in the goal?
Cassano. eyes smile between the former City colleagues. With Chelsea being a little bit more adventurous so far, we're only 10 minutes into the second half, but that should open the game up a bit more for Manchester City. But so far, they haven't reached the standards that they did certainly towards the sort of the second part of that first half. They haven't got the rhythm going themselves at the moment, Manchester City. Haaland. There's some sight when he gets his head down and heads for goal. Haaland looked at the last. What about this year?
This is the most I've seen Haaland do ever.
Fantastic challenge by Bernardo Silva to win the ball. Nearly loses it there. That challenge, absolutely fantastic. Goes to ground, puts the ball into the path of Haaland, and as you say, what a sight this is. 3 Chelsea players having to work really hard to get.
Imagine what Haaland will be when he doesn't have to play in this Pep system anymore. I would love to see it. Leighton, what's up, bro? 1-0, yeah. Who scored? It was Tajani Reinders. Annoying stuff, man. But we're here. 58th minute. Are you guys able to see that? I can't believe the interim coach came in and made the same stupid substitutions that Maresca does. We get it. Esteval doesn't track back. But he is the most pass the ball, Cole. Let's just go forward. Switch the ball. And now they're kind of back and settled. We've slowed the ball down, but we're not good at scoring when the ball is going slow. What are we trying to find? Cole is walking in the middle. Enzo switches to Pedro Neto, who can't control it. This is killing me, bro. Yeah, Leighton, key player, bro. Wait, are you talking about Reinders or are you talking about Esteval? Because I'm just confused altogether.
Andre Santos. Maybe to lap in place of João Pedro when the substitution occurs.
Achampong looking to run, which I'm appreciative of. He's looking to get up the field. The game's open. I think we have a better chance against City in an open game than sitting back.
Deep line midfield that's freed up. Cole Palmer's moved further up the field. Reece James and Enzo Fernandez are higher up as well. A few more options ahead of ball.
Let's just get a goal and get this draw. But we can't score it this early, unfortunately, if we want to play for a draw. I think we could win this game.
Reece James, Haaland. And if there's going to be a double substitution, not just the underlap, but
he scored the winner against Liverpool. Yeah, man. Here comes Delap for João Pedro, which I'm not angry about, but João Pedro is not. I mean, Delap is not going to give us anything. At least João Pedro gave us some effort, some quality. Delap's going to give us effort without quality, and it's going to piss me off. Yo. Esteval is a freaking key player.
Delap is still in search of his first Premier League goal. Chelsea's only goal for the club against Barcelona in the Champions League comes on to face his old club.
Here comes João Hato coming on for Josh Achampong. Josh Achampong is the best defender who's played so far.
opportunity for him to make something.
It's like you're not making any like worthwhile subs. You have to make risky subs.
Good introduction to Hato. Doing him any favours. City would be in here with Haaland. Away by Andre Santos. Shielded, and it is a goal kick. Two difficult balls to deal with in his first two touches there, didn't he, Gerard?
Hato hasn't played all season. We're putting him in the worst positions.
I wonder with the lap up front now, John. Plays much
Pedro is mad, but Delap is a good player in my opinion.
Giving the ball away to Shaki.
I appreciate your opinion, but I can only go off of what he's done for me lately. And he has not done anything to say he's a good player. Especially if João Pedro is mad, which I kind of agree with you. What is Delap doing? Kicking the ball away? Okay, that's a good ball to Neto. I'm sorry, my negativity. I told myself I wouldn't let this ruin my day. Switch it. Delap is bringing some kind of speed to the attack. Gusto, can we get a cross in?
James. Neto, not quite. Fernandez has made his recovery, but can't keep the ball within bounds. It's a lovely ball by Reece James. City's backline doing just about enough to stay high enough to force that ball away from the onrushing Chelsea forward. Neto didn't quite get on the end of it.
Neto, I have no problem with. I think he's great. He's pretty one-dimensional, which is, this is okay. At least that dimension is hard work on both sides of the ball. But we lack creativity. Cole Palmer's not giving us much. And Esteval was giving us a little bit, but not giving us anything defensively. So it makes sense the coach felt like he needed to sub off Esteval, but
Step in as caretaker on many different occasions, but they assemble staffs these days. They tend to arrive with a cart on the mats. A long way down into their academy. The name of Callum McFarlane. Yeah, it is. And they learn so much from the experience and they work with the quality of players that he's working with, dealing with these big in-game decisions.
it's a good ball from Jorgensen. Hato, first touch is off, hasn't played. We get it. 63 to 37% possession. Craziness.
It's certainly a better second half so far from Chelsea. The shape of the team looks a little bit better positionally. We're a bit higher up the pitch, aren't they? They're not just sitting back waiting for Manchester City. But needs must, and they're a goal behind, so it's inevitable they would have to do something. It's just wishing they'd been a bit more proactive in the first half, I think. Give them some more entertaining 40 minutes of football.
Like, we can play City straight up. We have the players. Liam. Hold up play. Good stuff. And we're out. Gusto's out. Keep going, Liam. There you go, Neto. Oh. All right, maybe insane player is saying too much, Leighton. Because that wasn't insane what he just did, but. Like, how do we turn a 4v4 situation into nothing?
Now João Pedro just a bit higher starting position. That allows players to support him and enough space between the two of them. He set Palmer up nicely. They switched the ball out to Neto, but Nunez, the right back for City.
Turn. Delap again. 4 on 5. Handball. Yourself, Delap. Oh. Yikes. Why am I dependent on Delap? I miss Noni Matueke. It's crazy. Hato has not played a lot this season due to injuries. Yeah, Achampong was playing perfectly fine over there on the left side. I don't know why we would yank him. We need to take more risks and put more attacking players on the pitch. Even though I don't think we have any more. I mean, we could have thrown Garnacho in. Oh my God! And City have Jeremy Doku on the bench.
His introduction being critical for the last 20 minutes of the game for City. He's playing this season with such a positive attitude, really direct, loves getting forwards. I feel like Pep Guardiola's told him to use his creativity and to take risks, not just worry about keeping the ball like the rest of the team do. His job is to make things happen, and he's done that with great effect this season.
Luguano, what's happening, bro?
Brushing off Andre Santos, going direct for goal. Across towards Bernardo Silva.
Great recovery from Hato.
Direct again by Manchester City. Good link-up play, and he's off, isn't he, Cherky? But look at the recovery run there. The urgency from Hato.
Yeah, that was great.
To get back into a position to make a difference.
It was a little bad that he even went to try to jump with Holland. He should have just dropped off, knowing Holland wasn't going to do anything but flick it. All right, Doku's taking off Reinders, which is crazy. I don't think it's about a 9 for Chelsea. I think it's about consistency. And this interim coach is doing the same thing Maresca was doing. Just kind of making weird substitutions that aren't consistent to any like real game plan. Now, granted, Chelsea are playing better this half, but I don't think it's because we put Andre Santos in the midfield. I think it's just because we're pushing forward more, and City are having to readjust, which they have now. They're readjusting, throwing in Doku. So we're going to have to – he's got speed. We're going to have to watch ourselves a little bit more. I've said, and you guys can see me on Starter Bench on Fridays when I talk with Alexis about which players should start and be benched. That I like João Pedro. I think as a player, he's a really good player, but positionally, he is confusing. He's a 10. He's a 10. So either him or Cole have to be on the field. But when they're on the field together, they take up the same space, which doesn't help in the attack. So the good thing about Liam Delap is he is a true number 9. He'll play higher up the field. And so far, his hold-up play has been pretty good. Like here. Actually, his hold-up play has been spectacular. Let's go. We're up the field. Cole Palmer's getting in the box. Liam Delap getting in the box. Pedro Neto, just too much. Like, bro, what are we doing? I think we've still got Maresca in. Oh, Delap, great. That's great from Delap. Okay, Leighton. I correct myself. Maybe Delap's going to do a lot better now that there's no Maresca.
It's away from the angle's always against him, but he does well just to strike on that. It's quite a big deflection of the City defender. And
coach's fault or player's fault? Need a new formation. Chelsea, yeah. It's not the player's fault, man. They're all young.
Settled as a Chelsea centre forward. Being out injured for a while.
Ah, Cole Palmer is so off, bro. It's crazy. Show him right. We don't care if he goes right. We have not seen that Doku can score goals like that. It's when he gets to the byline and gets the crosses in. Does anybody like watch film? Do they have like film sessions on this team? I'm sure they do.
Positive impact. Went past Chalobah with ease, didn't he? Speed of movement. Chelsea centre back couldn't quite keep up with him. He's Nathan Ake, a former Chelsea player. Ready to come on. Protect Rodri. Okay, on in midfield and bring Rodri off. Wait and see. Got on early.
We said yesterday, was that yesterday? Friday. We said Friday at Starter Bench that a few players are going to really benefit from Maresca being out. Andre Santos is definitely one of them.
Is that right?
Enzo, what are we doing, bro?
The Premier League has gifted us many thrilling fixtures over the festive period, but this, I think, fair to say, Graham, wouldn't be too high on that list. No, it's not really living up to its billing, is it? Foden, more expensive now. He was trying to roll it in for Haaland. I had more space there, Foden, to play it into. He has to take into account the Chelsea goalkeeper Jurgensen. This is lovely by Doku. This ball cuts in and he sees the run of Foden. It's a brilliant run in behind Chelsea. There, look at the space, got a lot of space to hit. Aiming for that 6-yard line and moving the ball away from the goalkeeper into the path of Haaland. You can see the frustration. Phil Foden's reaction. Saw the picture but couldn't quite execute.
Cole Palmer has slowed his roll down. I don't know what that's what I think. I just think Cole's just not back yet fully. That's a weird injury, a groin injury. And he is he's definitely a form player. Like, he has to be in form. I would have absolutely taken him out and left Esteval in if that was the case. Just today. But then again, you can't leave him off. Let us mess around and draw a penalty.
In total, he's 9 in all competitions. They've won 11 of their last 14 in the league. Type of winning form, but it's form that keeps them in title contention. Yeah, and this is what has to be on their minds this afternoon, is playing against the underperforming Chelsea team. They've got to secure the 3 points.
Turn. Did I just have an ant in my ear? Here comes Pedro Neto, who hasn't quite been fully on it. Square to Reece James. Square again. Good. Oh, Neto, bro. Like, what are we? We just have no. And this is fun. That's what happens when you don't have a coach. You don't have a real game plan, but.
Rodri.
Turn.
Palmer.
Play him. Let's go. Delap, one-on-one. On Kushnikov. Oh.
Solidly defended by Cristiano. And then it's given a little helping shove, which leads to a painful coming together with the advertising board. This will lead to a card for the lap as well. And some afters. Completely unnecessary by Liam Delap. As is this, to be honest, it's Manchester City players flying in. Referees in control, Michael Oliver.
It's crazy that it's still 1-0. City could have scored 3 in the first half, but at least Chelsea needs to draw the game. Yeah. That's the thing. It's like City is not that good. Cities have to figure out their shit too. They just drop points to Sunderland at home.
Very good defending, wasn't it, by Son in the first instance. Good strength, got his body in the way and shielded the ball out. That now shaking hands with him, apologising. But
And Liam Delap, the yellow card. That's a good ball from Cole. Good fast. Liam's running. He's just not fast enough. Gets pushed off.
Just offering himself a good outlet for Cole Palmer, who's playing higher up the pitch.
Yeah, that was unnecessary shove, bro. That's what Liam Delap gives us. They just need to make a smart play and get them on the counter. Yeah, I agree. It's just like, I guess the issue is like you don't know who this could come from.
Ruben Diaz, who's sat down inside the penalty area. They changed the nature of Manchester City's substitution. Makes me feel better that we're both wrong.
Why do we keep showing this BS scuffle, man? It's nothing.
To be the outburst of aggressive attitude, to use the terminology. Yeah, I'm Darren England has had a good long look at the entire confrontation. Decided no further actions required. Okay, has been summoned back from warming up for a second time. He's going to replace Ruben Diaz and try and see Manchester City through. Both centre-backs, isn't it, for Manchester City?
Wow.
Injuries.
Dual center back change. Ruben Diaz and Gavardiol. Ake's on here. Let's see what happens. 10 minutes. 10 minutes to just get, we got to get some shots off. Maybe go against them in the counterattack. It doesn't need to be a track meet, but well done, Reese, for challenging, but damn. Gusto's over here, bro.
Wide open. This is lovely for Fred. Look at this touch. Let's the ball do the work. Just holds his position and there.
Yeah, he missed a good pass.
Absolutely screaming for the ball. It's a brilliant run from Haaland. But there was no space for him to collect. For Phil Foden to make an accurate pass.
Delap, another good hold-up play, but all right, his first miss, but that's good hold-up. He is better at hold-up than João Pedro.
With a chance of something from this contest.
Dude. Pass the ball. Get it out of your feet.
First time at this level. The manager trying for the 1012th time. It'd be quite something. Good on the CV, wouldn't it? Look at it. Unbeaten record versus Pep Guardiola. I think Chelsea are going to have to score a goal, and that hasn't often looked like happening. But there's definitely, as I said before, there's a much better shape to the Chelsea team. Cole Palmer looking more enthusiastic because he's actually being asked to do something he wants to do, which is get into positions where he can hurt the opposition rather than getting into positions where he just is another defender. As we saw in the first half, he's just causing Rodri a few problems, just moving him around a little bit. And that frees up space in behind him.
Ah, Cole, but his touch is off.
What it does, Palmer moving out of the centre as he did there, although he's tracked by Rodri, that leaves a big space for Delac to receive the ball into feet. The Chelsea player gets his head up. The goal zone presented by Toyota follows this match. Thank you, Robbie and Tim, with full reaction plus highlights from all 6 of today's games. The out to Doku. Again. There's Nunes. Erling Haaland. Boom. Trying to make up for
That's good, Andre. Just active feet. Cut off the passing lanes. That can't be a foul, bro.
Both players committed to the ball, and Chalobah unable to stop himself. Moving into the back of Jeremy Doku. 11 games against Chelsea. This time at City, he suffered quite a few problems at their hands. 8 defeats. 2 against the West Londoners. More than recent. It's the Champions League final of 2021. Games. See Pat there, free kick. Such a powerful runner, isn't he, Reece James, when he's got the ball at his feet. People bouncing off him as he keeps control of it there, drawing the foul. Just 1 win in 8 in the Premier League for Chelsea.
I wonder if Enzo Maresca's at home watching this. He's got to be, right?
Santos. Fernandes.
Keep running, Cole. Keep running, Cole. Just, what are we doing, dude? We just don't know what we want to do with the ball, which is what having a coach does for you. Haven't watched Chelsea play since Club World Cup, man. Kind of disappointed in a way, yeah. I've been watching them all season, man. This has been basically all season.
Passage of play there. They had a couple of good touches, but then a sloppy pass out. They looked like their heads had gone down a little bit. The clock sort of winds down.
Right, we're down 1-0, yo.
Motivation, unfortunately, to grab another chance with their City. We would love to finish this. Roderick. Beyond doubt. One goal. Reinders in the 42nd minute. Roderick.
Get out. Look at Chelsea, man. We get the ball, keeper gets the ball, and we all start walking. Heads are still down. Now the ball's back in Jorgensen's feet. It was just in his hands.
Too cheeky in the way he tries to make something happen, tries to do the impossible.
Neto is alone. Can we get a switch? Can we get a switch, Andre? What happened to the Liam Delap hold-up play? They've clogged up the middle. That should open up space on the wings.
He returns on Tuesday. City and Eastern on USA, but West Ham against Nottingham Forest across the relegation battle. Kickoffs at 3 Eastern. 8 games on Wednesday. Arsenal Liverpool on Thursday. Hard.
Delap is faster than Ake. God, that would have been a good ball if he... Okay, Palmer, play it again. Face 1-2 with Pedro Neto. Oh, my God. Pedro Neto's first touch has been horrible this game. Switch it. Reece James is here. Switch it.
Atto. And Palmer missed his kick.
Palmer is just off, bro.
Clean contact either. Well, I mean, you ate my words there, didn't I? As Manchester City really switching off here. Nobody tracking the runner there. As the ball's crossed into the box and Palmer completely misses.
Dude, Cole is off, bro. Caden says, I miss Pulisic. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. He's having a great year, though. I miss Nicholas Jackson. That's who I miss. Rain, sleet, or shine. This man.
There's the complete air shot from Palmer. It's a ricochet up a clearance that falls kindly to Donnarumma.
At least you know Nicholas Jackson's giving you effort. He's beating players.
And ball against Bernardo Silva. He's still in with a chance of landing a sucker punch.
We can tie this game, yo. Reece can't score from here, but...
Simon Hooper is below us with the ball, and there will be 6 minutes of Lexus stoppage time. 6 minutes.
Too much from Reece James, unfortunately.
Bernardo Silva. Doku. That's gone from the touchline by his manager. Yards away. Tandem with Reece James. There is no free kick.
Reece James is the best right back in the world, bro.
Physical challenge for both players.
Doku couldn't even do shit with that.
Surrender. Jackie.
Great tackle from Andre Santos.
Carefully overcomplicating things again. Good contest between Doku and Reece James, both using their upper bodies to try and barge each other out the way. Chelsea captain coming off better.
Delap. Good ball from James. Gusto, keep running. You're faster than Ake. Oh, Gusto, bro. What are we? Just too much thinking, bro. Why are we so scared of City, bro? This man injured again.
So here, just forgetting to collect the ball. Put his foot on it. Rolls away from him.
They aren't given enough options to make plays. They get the ball and just start stand or give a bad pass or a heavy touch. Yeah, it's just like they're looking. You know when you're well coached, and again, we can blame this on the managerial change, even though not much has changed already, yet. There's no new coach in, but You know, when you're well coached, you know you know 3 options already that you need to look for when you recover the ball in certain areas. It's just like how it works. And every time they touch the ball or get a pass, it's just like they're looking. It's like you're playing pickup. That's what you do when you're playing pickup. You're always looking. You know, you're trying to form a partnership or chemistry. But when you play together every week like this, like how is Pedro Neto giving that ball to Enzo Fernandez and expecting something to come out of it? You guys play every week with each other. That's a yellow card. Bernardo Silva. What's my thoughts on Chelsea's potential managers? I mean, I think we already know what it is. It looks like it's going to be Liam Rosenwar. We don't know how long that's going to last. We'll see. I mean, I've heard nothing else even close to as strong and concrete as the potential for Liam. So I don't know. There you go, Gusto. There you go. You're faster. Score the goal. Thank you, Enzo. We'll take it. That's Malo Gusto. Bro, that's all it takes. You just got to get one more play. You just got to get like Gusto. You're faster than everybody here. That's exactly what he did in the Club World Cup too. He just take a chance. It was a great ball, by the way. I'm not going to lie. Gusto almost blew that. I mean, not Gusto. Enzo almost blew that. Liam Delap missed it, but Enzo made his run. How much added time? It's let me add it. It's six minutes. We're at 93:54. That's all we needed, bro. That's all we needed. We have 2 minutes. Enzo's onside. Nah, bro. Don't say it's offside. That's lame as hell. Why are you talking about Delap? The ball went to Enzo. Desi FC, so far, they're showing no potential for getting better this season. What's your thoughts on Chelsea's potential managers? Yeah, it's just like, my bad, Des. I thought, I think I answered that, though. Yeah. I mean, I would take Fabregas as a coach. Cesc Fabregas, I think he's proper Chels. He knows the system, knows the EPL inside and out, knows how to talk to young players, probably can garner their respect. I just don't know his playing style. I didn't see a lot of his teams at Monaco. Have not seen Como play once. I know Arsenal are just so happy. Pep looks pissed. But again, City is not that good. Like, City have great players just like we have good players. We don't have as great as players as City. But pound for pound, are they still checking this? Thank you.
The goal is going to be confirmed. 1-1 and barely any time left to play.
I mean, I'll take a draw after a shit game like this.
What Chelsea have done, John, in the second half is that they've shown a different approach.
Now taking off Esteval looks like a great decision, but I still don't think that's a great decision.
If there's anything for the interim coach to learn, or the incoming coach to learn, is that this Chelsea team need a shape that puts Cole Palmer in a position where he can play higher up the pitch.
Not going to lie, we need a better keeper. Caden, you must be a City fan. I told you, they just need to take a chance on them. It was 1-0 with City missing too many opportunities, so they had to tie the game. Smart move. Yeah, man. We just needed one player to kind of take a chance, and Gusto did that. All he did was kick it past. Now City are switched on. Now we need composure. Take a touch, Hato. Why are you heading it? Okay, Fernandez. Oh, Fernandez. What are we doing?
position there. Fernando's got his head up, but
We're at 97 of the 6 extra minutes. We'll probably get one more extra minute.
on the whole, a very
That's not what we want. Just take a touch, yo. Just take it down. We have City on their heels.
Okay.
It's got to be out. We have City on their heels, and we can do the exact same play. Get it out wide. Let the speed of our wingers. I don't know what Pedro Neto's feeling like right now, but Malo Gusto, after losing the ball that one time, go forward, bro. Where's Liam Delap? There he is. Better hold-up play. Why are you spraying it out to Enzo, bro? Cole Palmer is just off of it. All right, now I'm overcoaching. First time we've heard Etihad roar all game. Then that's game. Who do I have for the World Cup, Caden? That's a great question, man. I've told many people that, you know, the World Cup's a great tournament, and there's going to be so many teams this year that you really don't know. It's tough to call it at this point. But I want to see a Brazil-Portugal final. I think it should be, you know, France is going to be up there. There are going to be a lot of teams up there. Spain will be there. I don't think Spain will get to a final. I don't think Argentina or anybody.
Still obviously huge amounts of football to be played, and I think the biggest disappointment for Pep Guardiola and his Manchester City team is that they could have won this game comfortably. They could have won it in the first half. They could have won it early in the second half, and they allowed Chelsea back into it. Credit to Chelsea for actually keeping the faith. Liam Delap made a difference when he came on. The positional changes of Cole Palmer and the players in midfield shaped it much better for Chelsea, and they offered a bit of a threat. Not the smash and grab, wasn't it, in the end?
Just a bit. They moved on to an unexpected haymaker from Chelsea in the form of Enzo Fernandez from first range. Gianni Reinders having put Manchester City into a first half lead that looked against the Chelsea side of such limited ambition, Rebecca, like it would be enough. Not to be. A great weekend for Arsenal. Manchester City won, Chelsea won.
Thank you to John Champion and Graham. So funny old game this, isn't it? What a moment though for those Chelsea players right at the end that looked like that man was going to give Manchester
1-1, yo. David Moyes is so overrated, by the way, bro. Everton. Nah, bro, you can't say that, man. He's the best thing that ever happened. Don't forget, Everton was in relegation battle last year. Fernando says, off topic, you think U.S. attack on Venezuela will affect the World Cup? They've been saying this might be change, that they might be changes. I don't know. No, that won't have anything to do with it. That is a complete U.S., in my opinion, U.S. ploy for oil. You know, the Venezuelan government has been like this for a minute, and now suddenly out of nowhere in January, you want to go and destabilize the country. That was just a weird timing. Yeah, I mean, all the bad stuff you hear about the U.S. in the World Cup, once the World Cup's here, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be really good. It's just the issue is the same issue that you face. I went to the Brazil 2014 World Cup. They were talking about, you know, the corruption in the government and how FIFA is just bringing money into the wrong places, but they're not paying the workers or the teachers. Reece James going to get McFarland. Yo, what's crazy to me is nobody gives a fuck about Maresca. That's what's crazy to me. Now they're bringing the U21 coach over to clap him off, and I think he did good. It was crazy him bringing off Esteval, but whatever. Who's better, Carl or Esteval? Carl. What Carl are we talking about? Having Trump winning the Peace Trophy is crazy. Yeah, so there's a lot more hoopla around this World Cup for sure. I don't like Infantino is just doing his doing a madness. The Peace Trophy is nuts, but again, I don't think it's going to win the World. I don't think it's going to affect the World Cup. They said the same thing about the Qatar World Cup. That was one of the best World Cups ever. Like they were like, oh, the human rights issues, you know, all of these things that the Saudis and the Qataris don't the Emiratis don't treat women well. It's going to be a horrible. No, it was one of the best places to be. You know, the only thing is you could tell that they really put that city together in a very short time because it was just wasteland and new builds all around the city. Trying to think who else was a contentious World Cup. I guess Russia wasn't as contentious, but
Today he takes a point away.
McFarland gets his first point. That's going to be interesting.
So all the games are done over the course of the weekend as we welcome you back in for Goal Zone presented by Toyota. We will bring you every goal.
Everything changed when Carlo Ancelotti left Everton. They have been so bad ever since then. I mean, they were really bad with him too. Y'all don't remember that? Carlo, what did they finish? Like 15th, 16th? Everton just been having issues, man. But I think the issue with Carlo is such a people manager that he lets people just go and do their thing. But there were a lot of players. Remember Andre Gomez and James Rodriguez was hurt all the time. They just didn't have the personnel. I did think Sean Dice was a good move, but you know.
Enzo Fernandez trying to get back, Cole Palmer trying to get back to help out. Those two held it together, allowed those two players to go and press.
To be frank, football shouldn't be connected to politics anyway. It's funny, we say that, and a lot of us feel that way, but at the end of the day, football is really this is kind of what Eat, Pray, Ball is about, right? Football is a reflection of life, and so, you know, naturally, you're going to have politics in it to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Like, that's you know, that's what they call the sports washing of it all, right? You know, that's what Saudi Arabia is trying to do in 2034 when they host the World Cup. That's what they try to do with Qatar. They're trying to give you a different perception of the Middle East, a different perception of them and their human rights issues by letting you come to the country, letting cameras come to the country and show different things. And you better believe that folks are going to come to the United States and already the thought process of the U.S. has kind of gone down. You know, it used to be one of the best countries in the world. Now people are kind of seeing it in a different light because of the Trump administration, because of, you know, hundreds of reports of school shootings and things like that. It's still a good country, but it's the one thing I want this to illuminate is that, like, we all have issues. We're all trying to work towards something. Every tournament is a money business, but they are making it more of a business than what it used to be. Facts. Now that's a big fact. Like the ticket pricing stuff, the peace prize with Trump, the dynamic parking prices that they're saying they're going to implement. There's just all kinds of weird stuff, and it's because the world thinks that America is made of money and all about money. But America's turning into like turning into a Nigeria, corrupt government. They're, the richest of the rich are really killing it. And then there's a huge wealth gap. And then the middle class is here. And then the poor are down here, and the middle class and the poor are getting closer together while the rich just keep getting richer. It's just crazy. And it's all because of corruption. This World Cup sold a record amount of tickets. I think this has potential to be the best yet. We'll see. I did not hear that we sold a record amount of tickets thus far in the World Cup, which is crazy. So we're going to have to see. Maybe a record amount price-wise, but I am surprised. Caden says, James Rodriguez, what even happened to him? James, man, he's the man. The streets won't forget James, man. I do think had he been healthy on Everton's whole team would have been a lot different. I don't know why the clock is still running. I'm sorry.
the time I'm here from two of the most experienced players on that Chelsea team.
Let's see. And Reece James. Yep. Okay. Enzo Fernandez and Reece James. Let's see what they have to say.
In difficult circumstances, Reece, how big a display of character was that?
No, I told you, we had to accept what went on earlier in the week and, put it behind us. We came.
Put it behind us. Reece James does not care about Enzo Fernandez and Enzo Maresca.
All firing. The first half we made, a slight error for their goal. But second half, as the game went on, we grew into the game. We knew a chance.
America is like a Robin Hood, but instead of giving to the poor, they give more to the rich.
Just tell us, at the end of a difficult week, what that goal meant.
Yeah, difficult week for us. Difficult moment, but part of the life on the football. Today, we are there for 100%. I'm happy for the team.
You mentioned the game plan in your first answer. Just tell us about that game plan, who came up with it, and how it seemed to...
Who came up with it is a funny question. Check this out, y'all.
First of all, credit to the staff that stepped up. We haven't been in this role before.
That's why Reece James was clapping him. He wasn't clapping him to say, yo, McFarlane needs to be the head coach. He was like, credit to the U21 staff. What happened to Marmoush at City? Bro, great question, but he's in the African Cup of Nations right now. But even before that, we weren't seeing him play. But he's playing for Egypt. He's doing his thing. America is, yeah.
You spoke about your before the game in terms of...
Are you guys watching the African Cup of Nations? There have been some really good games. Key teams to keep your eye on. Senegal, Ivory Coast. Cameroon is interesting. I don't think they're going to go very far, but interesting to watch. Egypt for sure. Morocco, definitely. A lot of teams.
So many other players stepped up, and this is what we need. We fought as a team today and proud of the boys.
How difficult is it when a manager leaves like that?
No, of course it's difficult, but we have to fight for each other. That's the only thing we have in this moment together. Each other, and we dug in and got a point.
And so could I ask you a question about the old manager as well? Just so you put something on your social media.
Sorry, please.
A question on Enzo Maresca, what he meant to you?
Yeah, of course. No. Difficult moment for us. So it's a top manager. Of course, I am sorry for him, but he's part of the football and life. We keep it going and no more.
Reece, just lastly, do you know?
I didn't realize Enzo's English was that bad. I thought it was a little better.
When the new manager comes in and when you'll get a chance to work with him?
No, we know nothing at the moment. This whole week was about this game. What happens, behind the scenes is not down to us. We came here, we focused on the game. We take a point at a really difficult place to come. We have to recover again in a few days, and we will see what happens in the coming days.
Okay, well played, both of you. Reece is the player of the match. Enzo, if you don't mind presenting the award.
Thank you.
Always James might be player of the match, but without Enzo Fernandez, they would have lost this game. Let's have a look at that equaliser, Tim.
Well, I must have said it's better when he's in the opposition box. And I think he does really well from his feet. It's the third time I've asked him as the ball comes out of his wide area. Augusto will not make there. He'll do a real good play on the winger. Kick his head up.
That's a good goal from Malo.
Enzo Fernandez just keeps himself on the side. First time, second time, third time, good save. Not really.
No, but Gabon had all the players banned for playing horrible. Yeah, bro, that was crazy. Des FC, I'm with you. Senegal for the win. I want my boy Nicholas Jackson. I'm still a Nicholas Jackson fan, despite what happened over at Chelsea. Obviously, that all these moves that our management is making and all that is not it. Yeah, Gabon was disappointing, man. For as good as their World Cup qualifying campaign was, even though they fell short, and it's tough. They had to fall short to Ivory Coast. I think they fell short by 1 point to Ivory Coast in that long qualifying, and then they went into the playoffs and they just couldn't get it done. But then that must have really killed them because they were trash in AFCON. If Chelsea goes with Liam Rosenweier, that means they want a yes man. Facts. And we'll see how long that works out. Now, again, we've seen he's made Strasbourg a lot better. So I'm all for young coaches, especially with a young team. You know, it's like the coach has to grow with the team a little bit. I'm not so keen on his tactics. But again, he turned Andre Santos into a goal machine. And even though that's not him, the way Andre Santos played today, he's a baller. I do think, based on what I've seen on the internet and what I've seen of games of Strasbourg last year, I haven't watched them at all this year. I do think a winger is going to sacrifice, unfortunately. So Garnacho, Esteval, Gittins, they're not going to be getting as many chances because we're clearly more balanced when we have three solid in the midfield. We brought in Andre Santos in the second half. I wasn't excited we brought him off for Esteval, or brought him on for Esteval, but it clearly gave Cole Palmer some more space to operate. I don't think that was the big thing, though. I think bringing off João Pedro really changed kind of the makeup of this second half because Liam Delap was doing excellent, you know, in his hold-up play. I think he's going to really benefit from a new coach. I think João Pedro is a great player, man. He's just not a striker. And to get rid of Nicholas Jackson and to bring in a great player and not a great striker is an issue. Shit, we need that on Mexico team. We need to kick every player off and staff to get good. Bro, Mexico is so Heckle and Jekyll. Sometimes y'all are great. Sometimes y'all are trash. What are my thoughts on Todd Bowley's ownership so far? I said this, you know, I do a Chelsea live stream on Fridays with my homegirl Alexis. We're Chelsea fans. We're ballers. We talk about it a lot. I've said this. I had to make my peace with Blue Co, Clear Lake, all at Bowley, Egbal, all these guys years ago. Like none of what we saw this past week with Maresca is an issue with the management. Like I get it that it's a little unorthodox bringing in all these players, wanting to play this like trade player, you know, player value game where, you know, we want to buy players while they're young and still cheap but high value, and then kind of let them grow into players that we make money off of. But one thing I can say is it makes money for the club. So if they're coming in just as a management team to buy players and continue to make money for the club, I'm fine with that. If we think about it, we bought Cole Palmer under the Bowley Group. We bought Cucurella, who's been playing out of his mind. I wasn't a big fan of him, but we bought him. We brought in Caicedo. Like those are big players. Esteval. So I can't really blame the ownership group. They're bringing in players regardless of if it's players that we need or players that are overkill or not. So I can't say much about them other than there were rumors that they were forcing Maresca to play certain players in order to keep their value high. If that's the case, that's a little fucked up, and we're going to have to look into that. But we're going to have to see. Who scored for us, Leighton? Enzo Fernandez scored for us. He said, what did I say? Yeah, we just got to keep our foot on. It wasn't even that we had to keep our foot on the gas. It was an ugly game. City just checked out, which, again, City is not that good this year, so they are liable to check out. Especially the way they play. Like their style of play is a very checkout type of game. Like they're going to get bored trying to break you down. They're going to see that you're just playing defense, so they're not going to push hard to try to get more goals. The scariest City I ever saw was 2016-17, maybe 2016-17 or 17-18. Raheem Sterling, Aguero. I think they had Leroy Sané at that point. But like what they did was they played the same way, but in the second half. The first half, they would just run down your throat. They would run it up. It would be like 5-0. And then that way, second half, even if they checked out, which they were always liable to do, they would be fine. They also had players like Kyle Walker, and they just had a little bit better defensive line. So, I don't think City's that great. I don't think anybody in the Prem is that great, including Arsenal, who still don't have a striker. But the thing about Arsenal is they're winning games even when they don't look good. That's the point. City didn't look good today. They didn't win the game. Chelsea didn't look good today. We didn't win the game. But Arsenal, who did they play? They smashed Villa. But who did they just recently play? They didn't look good this most recent game. I can't even think of who they played. Fulham, Newcastle. No. Brentford. I can't even think who they played, but they pulled out the win. They ended up getting a goal. They got another goal. It was a wrap. Fernando says, you think Vinicius and Madrid love story about to end? He left again all mad, straight to the locker room after being subbed. Yeah, that's going to be an interesting one. I don't think Xabi Alonso is the right coach for that team, bro. That's another thing. Hold on. Rodri's speaking. Let's hear what he has to say. Okay, he's just saying bullshit. It is what it is. Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, I think Xabi Alonso is a great coach, and I think he needed probably he probably would have even done better if he had gone to Bayern and coached, as opposed to going to, obviously, Company went to Bayern. But I just, when you have that much firepower, that much ego, that many all-stars on your team, you don't want to put them in a system where they're having to, like, you want to set them free. And that's why Ancelotti was so good with his team. And I think if Ancelotti was given another year at Madrid, they would have figured it out. They would have figured it out. They would have played a 4-4-2 with Mbappe and maybe Rodrigo up top, or Mbappe and somebody else. Gonzalo Garcia, by the way, got a hat trick this weekend. Crazy. But, you know, Xabi Alonso came in and did that Pep stuff, started playing Constantinoto or whatever his name was on the wing. Bro, play Rodrigo. That guy is a baller. You know, I think maybe Vinicius would have transitioned into, even though he's a forward, he would have transitioned into more of a, like, proper right winger. I don't know if that would have helped going, you know, playing defense, but I think Vinny's here for another while. He's literally the second best player, or at least the second best attacker on the team. Probably the third best player behind Courtois. Still, even with his form. So we're gonna see. Leighton said, yeah, that's true. What about 22-23? I think I was 22-23 City, which was the treble City, right? I didn't think they were good. They were solid. I didn't think, obviously they won the treble. I mean, they were good. I still think, and again, 2017 or so City didn't win as much as the treble winning City, but it was just tough. Phil Foden had an incredible year. Everything just went right for them. Jack Grealish had a great year. Great to see you back, man. We missed you. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate everybody who tapped in. I love doing this, man. I love, you know, having these watch parties, talking footy, talking with people. They're showing highlights from Fulham, Liverpool. Like, literally every team in this league sucks right now. Liverpool, Cody Gakpo. I'm a big fan of his. That's a really bad shot, though. But, you know, Florian Wirtz, I do think he's a good player. I just don't think this is the team for him. Like, if Florian Wirtz and who would need to shift? Florian Wirtz is just kind of like a Man City player. Like, I think if Reinders and Wirtz switched, or even Wirtz and, crazy to say it, Doku would be so good on City, bro. I mean, on Liverpool. And Wirtz would be kind of a more City type player, like, you know, creative, but possession based. Damn, Fulham scored first. Wirtz scores again. Offside. Yikes. Des said, I think Ancelotti is the greatest manager, and if he wins the World Cup with Brazil, that makes it legit. I agree with you. If Ancelotti is able to take that Brazil team, even if he takes them to the finals or the semifinals, greatest manager alive. I'm curious what you guys think about Pep, because, you know, the PR in this world is going crazy. Like, Ryan Cherky, I think, is an amazing player. I don't think he's actually had that great a season for City. But people are like, man, Ryan Cherky stabilizes the team. He's so good. Van Dijk still top. I can't believe this. Wasn't this game 2-2? It's the 93rd minute, and it says 1-1. Frimpong gets it out wide. Horrible bounce it takes in the midfield. And Gakpo's Shirt off. Thought he scored the winner. That's crazy. All right, let's see the table. Because I haven't seen Everton play as much. Pep has failed in the Champions League so many times because he overthinks too much. Yeah, bro. I don't think Pep is a tournament coach. He's not a tournament coach. Like I think Pep. If he took over a national team, it would actually be really bad. It would just be too much. They would kill World Cup qualifying. They would absolutely murder it, and then they would lose in like first knockout round of a major tournament. It's sad thinking about how would Diogo Jota play this season. He was on fire saving Liverpool last season. Yeah, that is sad, man. It's weird though because they were still like Liverpool still just brought in too many attackers. Like they brought in Gakpo and that kind of threw Diogo Jota off. Remember, Jota was injured a lot of last season too. He came in every time he came in, he was doing things, but I don't think Klopp or Slot knew how to knew exactly where to fit Jota. I'm watching this Everton-Brentford game. Everton is just tough, man. Like, I don't recognize half of this team. Igor Thiago doing his thing. Did he say 14th Premier League goal for him? That's crazy. $18 games left. That flu is getting everyone, man. Drink your oranges and vitamins. I appreciate you, bro. Let me get out of here. I'm getting distracted now. I've got folks in the group chat talking shit. I wish y'all could see this. They're just going. Fucking crazy. Pep's teams usually come good second half of the season. His teams take so long to get going. Yeah, this was a weird one, though. They had a good start to the season. Then they fell off. And now they've won eight of their last 9 games or something like that. The Crystal Palace is also schizophrenic. Like every team in this league is schizophrenic except for Arsenal. Arsenal is the only consistent team. Not the other year when they had a big lead at this point. We're gonna see, man. It's still a long season. Let's just check this out mathematically. You know, it's Arsenal's to lose. We know that. Oh yeah, PSG are playing Paris FC. Damn, should we do a bonus stream? Leeds, Man United. Man United are garbage, man. Table. United are 6th. Chelsea stay in 5th. Liverpool, even with a tie, still in 4th. Villa, they got their swag back after losing to Arsenal in that way. 17 points separate Arsenal from Chelsea, from Arsenal and United, technically. 18 from Brentford. And there are 18 games left. I mean, there's a lot of games to play, man. But Arsenal just look like they're doing it. Everton and Wolves are the only teams that I had faith in that they would win, I don't know, a major tournament. But, man, they disappoint me. Not even Tottenham, in my opinion. Wait, Everton and Wolves, the only teams that I had faith that they would win a major tournament. Wolves are finished. Wolves are finished. Tottenham had their chance to, to win. I guess they won a Europa League 2 years ago or a year ago. Man, that was just last year. They won the Europa. That's about it. Tottenham tied Sunderland. Sunderland is just taking people's points little by little. Where are they? And they're still 8th. Tottenham 13th. Garbage. Who is going down? West Ham or Nottingham Forest? Wait, we already saw that game, didn't we? Are you talking about in terms of relegation? It's definitely going to be West Ham. It's obviously Wolves. Wolves getting their first win. Who did they get their first win against, too? That was crazy. Oh, that was the game. It was Wolves-West Ham. And they got their first win against West Ham. West Ham is gone, bro. Burnley, West Ham, and Wolves, they're all gone. I think Nottingham Forest will figure it out. After that, it's Leeds. I can't believe Bournemouth is 15th and Crystal Palace is 14th. It's just like, this is not a forgiving league. Doesn't matter how you do on the day. It's just tough. Oh, man. I think Everton will survive. And David Moyes, you guys got to trust, bro. That's just how it goes. Let me switch over to BN Sports and go try to watch Paris play Paris FC. Hopefully it's just some good ball. Oh, I'm on the wrong thing. All right, y'all. It's noon. I've been streaming since 9 for about 2.5 hours. I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate everybody tapping back in. We're back. EPB live streams, come talk footy with me, all that stuff. West Ham is gone, bro. Every time I look at the chat and I just see this, I'm just like, nah, bro. West Ham, it's a wrap for them. You can't lose to Wolves. You can't be the only team who's lost to Wolves and expect to stay up. Like, that's free points. Wolves is free points. All right. Going to watch the Paris game. Hop off stream. Join me. We got way more coming. I don't know if they're still calling it festive fixtures, but we're going to keep it going. Bournemouth dropped. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just a long, grueling season. It's like the most competitive league in the world. Fernando, peace. Vitamins, orange juice, and watching football's only cure, especially when Chelsea aren't losing. We'll take it. I'll take this as a win for the day, and we're going to get out of here. Holla at you, my people, my ballers. PSG and Paris FC stadiums are so close. I know, bro. Like, they should be able to fill oh, no, wait. This is African Cup of Nations. South Africa and Cameroon are playing right now? Come watch the African Cup of Nations, too. Cameroon with Mbuemo. Even though I'm not going to lie, I want to watch the PSG game. So we're going to go on over to BN Sports 2. Keep it moving. All right, y'all. Peace. Y'all stay safe out there. Stay healthy. Peace out.